You get rusty.
Father, in Jesus' name, we thank you for the blessing.
Yes.
Y'all get in mind what you want.
Yes.
Father, in Jesus' name, we thank you for the blessing. Curtis and Cynthia, you know what the Lord spoke in my spirit? Peace.
Amen. All right.
Don't know what it means, but you'll know.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
You know, you are.
Oh, yeah. Father, we thank you for the blessing. In Jesus' name. Amen. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Father, we thank you for the blessing. In Jesus' name.
Thank you, Lord.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Father, in Jesus' name, for the blessing. All right, old man. I see you got yours.
Amen.
Hey, baby. How you doing?
Amen.
You do beautiful as I am this morning. I'm fine this morning. What do you think? Don't think you're fine? Father, we thank you for the blessing.
Wait a minute. Hold. Oh, man.
Father, we thank you for the blessing.
Caesar. Oh, man. What about my nose?
A yoke for you. I want y'all to think about this. I'm always talking about the sower, so to speak. I'm still going to be talking about it. This is the mentality I want y'all to think about. The question is, what seed in me today is affecting me? What seed in me today is affecting me? Let's bow here and word of prayer. Most holy righteous Father, I come to your presence in the name of Jesus. Father, move my flesh out the way, let the Spirit have free course to preach your word and teach your word to your people. I yield myself unto your Spirit. I allow the Holy Spirit to have free course through me and by me. Teach your word. Giving you the glory, the honor, and the praise in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Jesus said, if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men unto me. Jesus said, if a corn of wheat fall into the earth and die, it brings forth much fruit.
Yeah.
But if it don't die, it don't bring forth nothing.
Yes.
How many seeds died in you? How many seeds died in you? Brother Daniel, preparing from, you know I'm going to sit down, right? The sower sowed the seed in me. And I grew up and I was an angry young man. And I rebelled against the people that loved me. So when my grandson came up, he was angry. And he rebelled against the people that loved him. Did he get it from me? No, he didn't get it from me. He couldn't have got it from me because I'm a preacher. Did he get it from me?
Yes, you did.
How did he get it from me?
See,
I'm a preacher.
it don't matter.
Family curse. Where did I get it from? My fault. Where did my father get it
His
from?
fault.
His fault.
Father,
So
Where did you get it from?
our parents,
Do you know who influenced your life more than anybody else?
your
Your
parents.
parents. If mom and dad raise hell every day, when you get married, you're going to raise hell. I don't care whether your husband does anything wrong or not. You get up in the morning and say, I love you, honey. But you didn't wash the dishes. I love you, honey. But you didn't take out the trash. I love you, honey. But you didn't fix the car the other day. I love you, honey. You didn't tell me you love me this morning. Why? Why? Because it's a seed that's been planted in you. And it's done brought forth fruit. And you know what? It's not only destroying the people in your life, it's destroying you. And you don't even realize it. The sower sowed the seed. The sower sowed the seed, and he said, I'm the light, and in me is no darkness. But how did the sower sow a seed that brought darkness in me? How how did Jesus plant a seed in me that brought forth darkness? He didn't. So where did darkness come from? Where did the darkness come from that's in me?
Satan.
Jesus said, he said, if the light in you be darkness, how great is that darkness? If the light in me be darkness, how great is it? It's great.
Oh, it's great to overpower me so I can't see you to the light.
Quick, let me do this. You don't know what I'm talking about. This is not Bible study. I'm preaching. Let me preach. How great is the darkness? How great is it? The darkness is not that great. You know who empowered that darkness?
Me.
And then I'm going to let Jesus come in and preach.
Oh, that's right, you preach.
Jesus, the Bible study. How great is the darkness? I empower the darkness. What do I empower the darkness to do? Here's the thing about the darkness that's in you. Because it's been there for generation and generation, you don't pay it no attention. You know, you're quick tempered. You know why you're quick tempered? You heard it. So you say, well, why am I angry? Why am I angry? I inherited anger. You say, well, this happened to me when I was young. That ain't why you're angry. That's what fed the anger. Girl Tina come to see Debbie. She'll get there and she's excited about seeing Debbie. And she'll get there and Debbie ain't ready. Baby, I forgot you were coming. How did you forget? We've been planning all week. What happened? I'm just using you as an example right now. What happened? One of them seeds manifested. I mean, really, this is what happened in all our lives. These seeds that's planted in you. How many of y'all know that sit inside of you? Even though it's got great, strong, beautiful places in there, it's got some ugly places too. There's some ugly places in there. Like when you go to Detroit and they have a commercial about coming to visit Detroit, they only show you the pretty places. When you get there, you start seeing the ugly places. The ghettos, the places where the houses are run down, where the bums are laying in the streets, where there ain't no jobs. They don't show that on TV. When we get in public, we don't show the ugly part of us. The part that cuts you out. The part that hit you upside the head. The part that come out when you're at home. We don't show that. You know. Why? Because those are the seeds we're trying to keep hidden. How many of y'all know they ain't hid from Jesus? Jesus said, if I be lifted up. Jesus said, them seeds inside of you be lifted up. But if you constantly lift Jesus up and give him these seeds, he'll move out of the way. These seeds can't grow unless you feed them, and we're always feeding them. We always feed the seed. Let me show you how y'all feed the seed. I'm going to sit down now. Get prepared. I'm going to throw some meat at y'all. And I know some of y'all going to get mad, but pull your toes in there. Like they're going to bother you. We're going to Psalm 1. Number one song. I love this song. I never thought I loved this song like I do, but I do. You know why? It tells you the truth about you. It's one of the biggest secrets that ain't a secret. The only secret about it is we don't study enough to know what it's talking about. Come on, baby. The devil is a lie. Can't get my pages and stuff ready. You might have had it. I can't get the pages separated. There you go. There you go. First song. Thank you. And see, the reason I want to talk about the first song, because the first song don't give you an excuse for letting them negative seeds grow. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. These are the three places that we feed those negative seeds inside of us. And we do, we feed them. The people we hang around dictates our behavior. Because the people we hang around dictates what we believe about ourselves. Okay, when I was growing up, I hung around guys who wanted to be successful. We were poor, all of us were poor. But we wanted to have something in life. Do you think all of us end up having something in life? Why not? Why didn't all of us end up with something in life? Because all of us had a seed to want something out of life. But all of us didn't cultivate that seed. Some of us went around to people that was, we got ungodly counsel. Ungodly counsel. What is ungodly counsel? That's people who don't go to church, don't believe in God. The only time they believe in God is when they want something. I mean, really. They say they love the Lord as long as they keep drinking their beer, smoking their reefer, and they got money in their pocket. They're not responsible. They don't pay no bills. They look for somebody to lay up on. And then they tell you how you're supposed to live. You saved. You're supposed to help me out. How many of y'all met people like that? You saved. You're supposed to loan me some money if I need it. I ain't saved, so if I don't pay you back, you're supposed to turn the other cheek. No, these are the kind of people we hang around.
Yes, sir.
And we want the seeds inside of us to produce a good harvest. But we're hanging around a bunch of ungodly people. Honey, you go out there and get you a man, baby. You know you need a man. Go out there and get you one. What's that you living with? Well, I only got a piece of man, baby, but that's the best I can do. Y'all know we do it. Guy live with a woman, he said, well, you know, that's just the way it is. You know, we men, we can't do so much. We can't do so much. In other words, that's an excuse to be lazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Standing in the way of sinners. What do a sinner do? He sin. He find ways to sin. He stands looking for an excuse to sin. You ever notice a sinner? He'll tell you, baby, I'm going to tell you like this, baby. I'll be good to you as long as you do what I want. But when you stop doing what I want, I'm going to find me something better. Baby, I love you and I want to be with you. Honey, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. You look good. And in the morning, I want to be with somebody else because I don't let no grass grow under my feet. They do it. But you're a Christian. You're supposed to turn the other cheek. Nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. How many of y'all know what a scornful person is? A scornful person is a person who is angry. They're angry with everybody. They're angry with God because things didn't go their way. How many of y'all know they didn't do it God's way? But they mad with God because they didn't do it God's way. I was reading in the book one time about this woman. She told the man, she said, God let me down. They said, what do you mean? She said, well, God sent me a man, he won't no good. I won't never get married again because he won't no good. The man said he listened to her complain about how sorry the man was and how bad he treated her and why she wouldn't get married again. And then he asked her one question. How did your father feel about the man? Oh, Daddy told me not to marry. Daddy told me he won't no good. Damn. Who did God use to warn you? People. God used people. Her daddy told him he wasn't no good. But because it was what she wanted, he portrayed the image that she wanted to see. And now she's bitter with God. She's bitter with all men. And she bitter with women who tell her she need a good man. But she ain't got nothing. And now, she's feeding that bitterness to other people. Scornful. Yeah. And we so-called Christians, we hang around with these people and say, yeah, you know, I'm trying to reach him for salvation. He used to be saved. Make me want to cuss. You know why? Because you're wasting your time on somebody who ain't going to change. If anything, they're going to have you out doing what they do.
Amen.
I'm saved. I love the Lord. I'm stronger than this. No, you ain't. Because the motivation behind what they're doing is the devil. And he's been doing it for years. We call it, this is the 6,000th year that man had authority over the earth. And Satan's been doing it for 6,000 years, ever since Adam. He deceived Adam, he deceived Eve. Actually, he didn't deceive Adam, he deceived Eve. He's been deceiving us ever since. We used to say that the woman, a man should protect his wife because she was the weak vessel. But now the men are weak. Because nobody's teaching men how to be men. Nobody's teaching the men how to have a strong moral character, how to think, develop a pattern of thinking on how to be successful. We're throwing our men to the dogs, and if the men are going to the dogs, where do you think the women are going?
The dogs too.
Why? Because we think we're smarter than the older people. I used to think I was. I never forget in my mind one day I was saying, I'm smarter than Bishop Nesbitt. Because I was educated, I knew the word, but I wasn't smarter than Bishop Nesbitt. You know why? Bishop Nesbitt had experience I never been there. Now, she may not be as educated as I am, but she got experience. So am I smarter than Bishop Nesbitt? No, I'm not. But that's what we tell ourselves. After the Lord let the devil beat on me a little while, I quickly repented. I mean, I really did. I repented. I had to. Because I realized, no, she ain't using the same words you're using, but her goal and purpose is the same. What is the goal of a minister, a pastor? We watch over the sheep. We watch for their souls. Why? Because we know Satan's trying to destroy your soul. The battle ain't for your spirit. The battle is for your soul. Satan wants to destroy your soul. He wants you to be weak-minded and stupid. You say, well, I ain't weak-minded and stupid. Ain't nobody going to use me. Yes, they will. The people you trust are the people that use you.
Yes, Lord.
Your buddy out there who say, I love you. Girl, I wouldn't tell you nothing wrong. Same one said, I ain't going to let her have better than me. She ain't going to do no better than I do. Hook you up with a guy that know ain't no good. I know. I'm trying to live right. I'm complaining to somebody ain't saved about what I'm going through. They hooked me up with an unsaved woman. And the woman tell me, you know, I got a husband at home. You land in a motel with me, you got a husband at home. And I'm like, wow. Why would I want you? If you land in a motel with me, on your husband, what you do to me? And I'm not looking for a wife. I ain't looking for a one-night stand. I'm looking for a wife. It's amazing, ain't it? But one of my so-called friends who won't save hooked me up this person. They did. And at the time, I was young and stupid. I thought they were doing me a favor. Until I got more mature and realized they weren't doing me a favor. They was making a fool out of me. Because I'm supposed to have been saved. All of us been done that way. Girl, I got somebody for you. They're a good guy. When they finish with you, you be like, I hate I met them, and I wished I didn't know you. Every seed that's been planted in you, Satan tried to water it. Why? Keep you under control. You say, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I love the Lord. I love the Lord. But I got these needs that got to be met. Baby, you know you need to go and get your needs met, baby. Yeah. And people up in the hospital with AIDS and hepatitis C, they listen to that garbage.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Elder Bonaparte telling me about this young girl her father raised in the church. She wanted a thug. She had to have that thug. So she snuck out of her mom and dad's house and met him at the club. And they gave her a ruby. You know, they spent about 20 years getting her life back together. Every man in that club ran a train on her. Yeah. She was ready. They messed her life up. Not just her physical body, but her mind. Because the question was, how can somebody love me and treat me like this? He didn't love you. He was a user. He said what you wanted to hear, and you thought because he was saying what you wanted to hear, you had it made. I know I did. Shoot, I never did. I dated this girl. She got sick. I stayed there. I helped pay her bills, helped her get on her feet. When she got well, she told me one night I came to see her. She said, "You need to go back wherever you live at." I was like, huh? I would say that was the last time she seen me, but it won't. She came to my house for me. I wouldn't have nothing to do with her. Because when you stick with a person when they down, and when they get on their feet, what they going to do for you? Nothing. I can tell you because I've been there. And we come to church and we act like we're so holy. But you got to remember where you come from. Just because you got saved don't mean everybody else got saved.
Yes, sir.
Just because you're trying to live right don't mean everybody else trying to live right. Some of the same people that come to church with you and say they love the Lord and they're ready to go out there and commit fornication or adultery. They can't wait to get out of church to go do it. But we think everybody in the church is holy. Well, if they go to church, they must be saved. No, they go to church to cover what they're really doing. But they tell you in the street, you want a good woman, go to the church. You want a good man, go to the church. When you get them, they'll stick with you through thick and thin. What you mean? Man, I be holding around my girl, she's still at the house waiting on me. What do you mean? She's a good girl. She's saved. I ain't worried about nobody messing with that, because that's mine. So, well, why you out here? Hey, man, that's at home. But the thrill is gone. I'm out here to give me a thrill. Y'all know that's what they say. And here's the thing. We feed into it. Especially us women. Y'all women tell them young boys, honey, that girl ain't good enough for you. But you can screw her. But she ain't good enough for you. Y'all know y'all say it all the time. My mama said it. Want no woman good enough for me. I'm her son. I want no woman good enough for me. But I could get in her panties. It didn't matter as long as, you ain't good enough to marry my son. We act like, oh, Pastor, you saying something that hurt my feelings. Yeah, it all hurt your feelings because you know you're living. All of us live. Because that's what society teaches. We got all this artificial teaching in the church. You don't date a man if he ain't got a job. You don't date a man if he ain't trying to be successful. Okay. Well, what about a man who lost everything? What about him? I lost everything. When I met my wife, I lost everything. I went through a divorce, I lost everything. When I left everything. The only thing I took was my car and my clothes. I didn't even want the memories. I tried to leave them. Why? Because I want to start over. I wanted a life. I wanted a life. I was trying to live saved. I wanted a life. She was still trying to live like she lived in the projects. You can't live like you live in the projects. You can't bring that project mentality in the church. Because you know what? God didn't bring you in the church to keep you poor and playing games. He brought you in the church to prosper you so that you can carry the gospel. Sow the seed. Yeah. Let me show you something. Fourth verse says, the ungodly are not so, but are like the trash with the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Why won't the ungodly stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous? You know why? Because when you be around righteous preachers, your conscience going to eat you up. You ever notice people who are doing wickedness, they come to church, but they don't associate with the people in the church. You know why? Because they feel like if they are not perfect, you're going to condemn them. But you're not perfect. And then they already prejudge what you're going to say, and you ain't saying nothing to them. But they prejudge you because in their mind, you think you're better than them. Really, they do. Because I come in here and I got confidence, he don't think I'm good enough for him. Why wouldn't I think that? No, you don't think I'm good enough for you. Because I walk around with confidence in who I am as a Christian. So because I got confidence, I'm not good enough for you. But really in reality, the reason you think I'm not good enough for you is because you're not really living to please God. You're really living to please yourself. When I first got saved, I had a family. I wasn't living to please my family. I got saved because I was having problems and I wanted them fixed. I didn't get saved because I wanted Jesus to be Lord of my life. He became Lord of my life. I got saved because I was in trouble and I needed some help. And that's what happened to most of us. We get saved because trouble hit. And we want some help. But then after we get into church and we find out what Christ is really about, then we get on other people. Honey, you got to get saved. Why? Why come? If you saved, baby, you wouldn't be doing this. Why wouldn't it be? You did it. We come in church and we throw rules at people. But we did the same thing. And that's not to justify the wickedness that you do. But what I'm saying is, Jesus said with compassion he draws back so did Israel. You can't reach people hammering down with a nail. You beat the nail on the hammer, if it's a weak nail, it's going to be in. But if you tap that nail lightly and get it established, after a while it'll establish in that wood. And you can hit that bad boy hard. I'm trying to say hard. You can hit that bad boy hard, and it'll stay where it's at.
Yes, sir.
It won't move.
Yes, sir.
It won't bend. Why? Because it's deep enough in the root, in the wood to stay there.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
When people don't come in and hear the word, meditate on the word, study the word, they're not deep. Listen, what scripture say? Mark 6th chapter. Does Mark 6th chapter say it? That's in Mark, 4th chapter. The source of the seed. Mark 4th chapter. And it came to pass as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and the fowl of the air came and devoured it up. These are they sowing, and these are they, 15th verse, by the wayside where the word is sown. But when they hear the word, Satan come immediately and take away the word that was sown in them. A lot of us, Satan take that word. Some of y'all, the word gets taken while I'm in here because I'll be picking at you. Yeah, I pick. I'm going to tell you, I pick. I'm going to have fun. Why? Because the gospel is about joy. Satan can't take the word if you have to. But if you're offended with everybody, you ain't going nowhere, nowhere. If you're offended every time somebody says something to you, and you're looking for people to belittle you and put you down, it's going to happen. If the first lady looked for me to put her down, I can say, baby, you're beautiful. And they go, why you talking to me like that? You ain't getting this. This don't belong to you. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. But that's the mindset. I'm looking for somebody to belittle me. How come you can't be beautiful? How come a man can't say, hey, baby, you look good this morning? Just because a man tell you you look good don't mean he want to sleep with you. He really don't.
No.
If it did, we wouldn't have as many faggots as we got. Yeah. Some of these men, they marry women so they can be undercover.
Well.
The soil so to seed. I mean, the soil so to seed. I'm just talking about the light tap. I ain't talking about the deep soil seed. I'm about those who really in the Word. Like Sister Charlene and Brother Jamel, they in the Word. You think Satan can take that word that's in them out? No. So you know what he do? He have them fighting not to be yours. Jamel, you need to quit looking at them other women. They ugly. Jamel, Charlene, you dressing up for them other men. You better quit it. Fix up that. Stop that. Make you argue and fuss. And I'm not really saying this happened with them. I'm just using them as an example. But really, Satan used this to take the word. If the earth is full of weeds, how can your seed grow? Really, how can it grow? If you always finding fault with other people, how can you see something positive in yourself? When your spirit is filled with what other people are doing, what other people look like, what you think other people are about. Who cares what other people are about? It's about your walk with Christ.
All right.
Here's what he said.
Yes, sir.
17th chapter of St. John. Let's go to 17th chapter. I'm getting ready to close. I know y'all tired of hearing me, but the gospel don't change. We want it to, but it don't. It's not 17, 15. I'm sorry, I said 17. I meant 15.
What was?
I don't know yet. I gotta get to it. It's about 8 verse. Herein is my Father glorified, that you bear much fruit. So shall you be with my disciples. As the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. If you keep my commandment, you shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandment and abided in his love. These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. How can his joy remain in you if you're too busy comparing yourself to other people? Or you too busy looking at other people's faults and shortcomings? You ain't even got no business looking at your own shortcomings and faults. God did never tell you to find fault in yourself. When he tells us to judge ourselves, we judge ourselves to see if we walking in the faith. That's why we judge ourselves, to see if we walking in the faith. Or if we reprobate. Reprobate means you can't distinguish between good and evil. If you are walking in the faith, you know good from evil. If you're not, you don't. You know why you don't? Because you're all about you. But Jesus said, if you abide in my word and my word abide in you, you can ask what you will, He didn't say you can ask what's in my word. He said you can ask what you will. Your will is free. He said, and I will do it for you, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. You can't glorify the Father in the Son if your prayers are not being answered. You can't. But we try to. We really do. We try to please God by judging others. You can't please God by judging others. The Bible said judge yourself. I'm getting ready to close, but the Bible said judge yourself. You're that idiot, Jamaica. Bible said